What is up, my loves? Welcome back to my podcast. You're listening to Naked and Noisy Manifestation Tools for the Professional Woman, and I'm your host, Natalie Hughes. Nath Hughes. I'm a life mindset and manifestation coach in my business, on my platform, and inside of this podcast. I support professional women as they co-create emotionally fulfilled and purpose-driven lives for themselves. I feel like it's been forever since I've said that intro. All right, let's jump into today's episode. I'm going to tell you a story that inspired this and helped me to see this. So, what I need you to understand going into this is that self-worth makes people want to be around you. And I'm not saying if you have low self-worth, nobody's going to like you, everybody's going to secretly hate you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when you have high self-worth, you are someone that people want to spend time with. You're somebody that people want to hire. You're somebody that people want to work with. You're somebody that people want to date. You're somebody that people want to be around. And now I'm going to give you my example. So I'm into film and I'm into photography, making films, photographing, getting prints, different things like that. It's one of my hobbies, something that I am currently investing my time, energy, effort, and like money into making happen more for myself. So everybody look out for, that stuff to come in the future. So as I've started watching film videos again, there was a very specific photography filmer guy who I was looking for. I had seen a couple film photography videos and it's like, okay, this is good. This person is nice. Okay, this person is okay, but it's not my guy. It's not the guy that I really like. It's not his same vibe. These pictures are good, but the guy who I really like, his pictures are fucking spectacular. Every single picture makes you feel something. Every single photograph that he takes, it's everything. I think that he's just brilliant, right? So I'm watching videos, clicking through videos. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I like this. Okay, da 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 da. And then finally, I find my guy again, the guy that I like. I didn't know his name, but I know I'm subscribed to him and I kind of recognize whatever. So I click on the video and I find the guy who I really like. I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is my freaking guy. And as I watched this video, I was like, is he different than the way that he was? Was he always like this? Was he always making comments like this? The video started off and it was some pictures of some prints. And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. He went to Chicago. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. This makes me want to fucking visit Chicago. That is so beautiful. That is spectacular. Oh my God, that bridge looks amazing. That angle is so good. I love the lighting and the exposure and all this stuff, right? So I'm thinking that. And then we get into the video, we get into the vlog, and he's like, I've been in a creative slump lately where I can't create anything good. And I know that I'm my biggest critic. And as we go through the video, one of the pictures, one of the prints will pop up on the screen. I'm like, oh my God, this is breathtaking. And then he's like, yeah, it's not that good because this isn't good and this isn't good, and it'd be better if the subject was looking in this direction, and this isn't good because of this, and oh, this really isn't good, but I did the best that I could. And I'm like, okay, well, when you give me every reason why it's a shit picture, I agree with you that it's a shit picture. Okay. That was a weird thing that you just tried to convince me of. And it got to the point where I couldn't finish the video. I wasn't enjoying the video. I wasn't enjoying the photography. Because he's like, I had 15 stills and only 10 of them barely made the cut to be worth showing. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? That doesn't make me want to look at your art. That doesn't make me want to buy your prints. That doesn't make me want to connect with you. That doesn't make me want to watch any of your videos. And it really pisses me off. Because if I was going to learn that kind of photography and that guy had a course, if that guy offered lessons, I would be paying him so freaking much because I value what he does. I see him as important and significant and unique. I see him as something that stands alone. I watched the other people's videos. I didn't like them very much. So I find my favorite fucking guy, and my favorite fucking guy has low self-worth, doesn't think that he's good enough. And so because these things are happening unconsciously, he's not consciously going, I want people to hate me. I want people to dislike me. I want people to go away from me. No, this is subconscious. His subconscious mind is going, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And because he's not deliberately choosing to become the man with self-worth, he's not deliberately choosing to become the man who believes in himself, to become the man who believes that he's an important, significant person who matters and belongs, because he's not consciously putting in that work, then his subconscious mind is flowing right into his conscious mind and out of his mouth. Not in him saying, I'm not good enough. Well, actually, kind of sort of literally in him saying, I'm not good enough. This isn't good. This isn't worth showing. The reason why this isn't good is because of this and this and this. And it's like, whoa. Okay. You're convincing me through the words that you say that you're not worth a damn. You're convincing me by the energy that you're in that you're not worth a damn. And I don't know why you would want to be convincing me of that, especially not when I'm a really big fan of your work. Okay, not so much of a fan that I know his fucking name. But still, I genuinely valued him and I thought that he was like the best at this because his photography is fucking amazing. And so he's going through this video making all of these self-depreciating jokes, putting himself down, talking shit about himself. It's just like, this is so much fucking negativity. Oh my God. I like your photography, but I like how I feel more. When you have low self-worth, when you feel that you are an unimportant, insignificant person who doesn't matter or belong, that your efforts are not good enough, it's showing in the way that you behave. It's showing in the way that you speak. And you're not consciously aware of it. So, when you're a woman who has self-worth, when you're a person who has self-worth, you're the person that the people are going to pick. You're the person that people want to work with. You're the person that people want to be around. It doesn't matter how talented that guy is. I would never go to him for photography support because he's way too fucking critical. I am way too sensitive for that. Feedback I can receive. Hypercritical bullshit and tearing me down and saying that my shit is not worthy of being seen, I cannot receive that. I will not receive that. And it's possible that he would never say that to one of his students or clients or whatever, but I don't really know. He's not showing me anything different. He's not demonstrating anything different. We talked in the last episode about your personal brand. People are learning from you and receiving from you all of the time. Even subconsciously, people are picking these things up. And so people who want quality, people who care about their quality of life, people who care about how they feel, people who have self-worth, they want to be around other people with self-worth. Because you have better conversations. You think of better topics. You think of better things to talk about. You think of better things to share about. There are some things in the picture that I think could be different, but I really love this, and I really love the buildings, and I really love this frame, and I really love this and this and this, and I really love the symmetry here, and I love this that's going on here. Liking yourself, loving yourself, supporting yourself, and cheering for yourself is a choice that you make. And if you're not making that choice, then that is a sign that you have low self-worth. Period. The woman with self-worth, the woman with self-love, the woman who likes herself, that's the woman that you want to be around. Think about it. I am not a woman who judges myself. I'm working on it and releasing it more and more. But for the most part, I love myself. I love my personality. I love my sense of humor. I love the things that I'm passionate about. I love my gifts. I love my talents. I love my business. I love, everything that I do. I don't do things that I don't love, actually. I love myself. I honor myself. I accept myself, and I express myself. So when you come into my world, you feel safe to express yourself. When you come into my world, you feel safe to express your quirks, express the things that make you different, express the things that make you unique. Why is that? It's because you know, either consciously or subconsciously, that I'm not going to fucking judge you, because I'm not judging myself. I'm a woman that you want to be around because you feel safe in my presence, because I'm a safe person. I'm a safe person for myself. And so I can be a safe person for other people. Women with low self-worth are not safe people. And that's a whole fucking podcast in its own way. If you're a woman that sacrifices who you are, what you need, how you feel, if you're a woman who sacrifices your sense of self in order to get connection from other people, in order to be liked by other people, in order to make money, then of course you're going to sacrifice your friends if you really had to, if you really saw no other way. A woman with self-worth never has to sacrifice her friends because she's never sacrificing herself. Because she's saying, no, I'm going to come up with a creative solution. Because I know for a fact that I deserve to be my genuine, authentic self and get what I want and desire. That's what the woman who has self-worth does. She comes up with creative solutions that support the manifestation of her desire, while she gets to remain true to herself and her boundaries. That's what the woman with self-worth does. The woman who doesn't have self-worth, the woman who doesn't believe in herself, she doesn't stand strong on her boundaries. She doesn't stand firm on what she wants and what she needs and what she feels and what she's available for. Sometimes her yeses mean no's. Sometimes her no's mean yeses. She doesn't have integrity. She's not honest with herself. She's not honest with others. Because you can only lead an unfulfilling life if you're dishonest with yourself. You know that. Because if I'm honest with myself, then that means I have to accept my desires. And my desires are for more than this. If I'm honest with myself, my desires are wealth and abundance. If I'm honest with myself, my desires are for great fucking success. And if I'm honest with myself and those are my desires, then anytime I'm not working towards my desires, I have to also acknowledge that I feel like shit. So the woman who has self-worth is the woman who's honest with herself. The woman who doesn't have self-worth, she can lie to herself. She's willing to lie to herself. She's willing to be uncomfortable and unhappy. She's willing to be unfulfilled. And so she's willing to be in an unfulfilling friendship. She's willing to work at an unfulfilling job because she has low self-worth. Your self-worth is, what do you believe that you deserve? How do you feel that you deserve to be treated? The woman who has self-worth loves herself. She is honest. She has integrity. She is trustworthy. She is reliable. Other people know that they can rely on her because she relies on herself. She trusts herself because she follows through on her plans. Herself knows. Herself, her inner children. She knows that whatever she says she's going to do, she's going to do. She trusts herself because of her actions, and this self-trust that she has and she walks around with, it inspires other people to trust her. It inspires other people to trust her to get tasks done. The woman with low self-worth, the woman who's telling herself the story that she's not good enough, the woman who's too critical of herself, she's the girl who has the bosses that micromanage her. She's the girl that has the bosses that hover. She's the girl who has the bosses that say she can't ever get anything done right. Because she's walking around emitting a vibration that says, I don't got this, I don't got this, I don't think I got this, I probably don't got this, I make a million mistakes, I'm really not good enough, I'm really not good enough, I'm really not good enough. And so that story that she's telling subconsciously has to manifest in the physical. Because your beliefs manifest. The stories that you tell over and over and over again turn into beliefs. And your beliefs are going to harden into facts in your life. They're going to manifest. Why is that? Because thoughts determine how you feel. You think a thought, and then you feel an emotion as a consequence. And the emotions that you feel are equivalent to the way that you're vibrating. Your vibration, your energy, how you feel is emitting from you. And the things that you emit are also going to be attracted into your world. So if you're thinking, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, then you're feeling, not good enough, not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. And you're attracting things that tell you you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. This is law of attraction, manifestation, law of assumption 101, by the way. So when you're the woman who has self-worth, you're the woman who knows that she is good enough. And if you're thinking, I'm good enough, I'm good enough, I'm good enough, then you're feeling good enough and good enough and good enough. And then you're receiving because you're emitting that vibration of good enough, good enough, good enough. You're attracting in things that reflect back to you. You're good enough. 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 Law of Attraction 101, people. The woman with self-worth is the woman who is liked. Because people want to be around her. Self-worth is magnetic. Self-love is magnetic. You need to treat yourself and see yourself like you are the hottest VIP section in the hottest club. You need to treat yourself like you are valuable. And you can't just play it off. You can't be superficial with it. Because energy doesn't lie. I don't want you to just change the way that you're thinking. I want you to change the things that you truly believe. I want you to heal from the root. I don't want to just see trees with fucking leaves. I want trees that have a strong, healthy, solid root. That's what I want for my audience. And if you're not actually going deep with yourself, if you're not actually healing your past shit at the fucking root, then your affirmations and your manifestation work and even the shit that you've managed to allow into your life, it's lipstick on a fucking pig. I don't want a lipstick on a pig life for you. I want a life that feels as good as it looks for you. I know the people in the world who have the hundreds of thousands and tens of thousands of followers and subscribers, and they have the money and they have the cars and they have the homes and they have the private jets, and they're fucking miserable behind the scenes. You're buying fucking healing oils and herbs from this bitch who hates her fucking life behind the scenes. And I don't mean you, like my audience, my listener, like fuck, you could be, but I'm talking about in general. I don't want play happiness for you. I don't want play pretend fucking happiness for you. I don't want glitter on a pile of shit happiness for you. I want you to wake up in the morning and I want you to feel fucking radiant. I want you to wake up in the morning and I want you to feel fucking empowered. I want you to have resources that you can go to when you start feeling doubt, when you start feeling worry, when you start feeling insecurity. I want you to be able to identify when you are thinking and speaking unworthiness into your subconscious mind and into your fucking reality. I want self-awareness for you. I want self-love for you. I want you to be the woman where people can't doubt the favor of God on your life. I want you to live a life where people can't speak negatively about you. And I'm not saying that we actually care what people think and what people say, but follow me here. I want you to live a life where you have an energy that is so powerful and so positive that when you walk into the room, people pay attention. People turn their heads. I want you to have an energy that is so vibrant and so light and so powerful because so much of your soul feels safe being grounded in this physical reality. I want you to feel so good and so grounded and so aligned with your highest self that you are glowing every single day. It looks like you just went and got a facial done. I want you to be so fucking abundant that you can get a facial every single day if that's what you want. You know, a live-in fucking esthetician in your home. Fuck it, why not? If that is your soul's desire. I want you to be a woman who has fuck you money. I want you to be a woman who has options. I want you to be a woman who doesn't have to marry the first man that proposes to her because she's afraid that she can't get anything better. I want you to be a woman who doesn't have to participate in struggle love and wait for men to get their shit together because she knows that she deserves a good man and she knows that God has ordained, anointed, created a fucking good man for her. I want you to be a woman that argues for getting her soulmate love right here and right now. I want you to be a woman who can speak about who she is and how she has come here to serve her community, her industry, her world with confidence. I want you to be a woman who fucking trusts herself. I want you to be a woman who is sought after in the world. And people are seeking you out because there's something about you. And that something about you is your soul. That something about you is your self-worth. You understand the power and the weight of your soul and your energy. That's what I want for you. The woman with self-worth is liked. Self-worth is the key to making more money, to manifesting your desires, to getting what it is that you want in life. I think this is maybe a quote from Oprah. You do not get what you deserve. You get what you believe. And right now is actually my favorite fucking time of all time because I actually created a course that literally helps you do all of this. Helps you to believe in your self-worth, helps you to establish your self-worth, helps you to actually fucking love yourself. I am really the queen of self-love. My course, my favorite course, The Receiver's Mindset, is now open for enrollment. And it's 20% off until October 18th. This week's episode has been a little bit late because I knew that I had to let you guys know on the podcast about the course. And it's 2 short weeks. So, I actually literally moved the fucking date of the 20% sale going off because I needed to tell you. Okay, sorry. What is it? The Receiver's Mindset is a self-paced personal development, self-worth, and empowerment course that is made to help you create a life where you are cared for without the doubt, guilt, or fear that you're doing something wrong. In order to receive and maintain all that you are asking for, whether it's in love, it's in romance, it's in your finances, it's in your career, you need to be the woman who knows that she deserves good things. You need to be the woman with self-worth. And not only do you need to know that you deserve good things, not only do you need to know it in theory, but it must be reflected back to you in your actions and your belief systems. Until you form supportive beliefs rooted in self-worth, you won't be able to consistently manifest what you want. until you learn how to embody the most vibrationally aligned versions of yourself, then you won't be able to consistently manifest what you want. In this course, I am literally doing the hardest part for you. Because as somebody who has been doing this work for 6 years now, this healing work, this self-worth work, this self-love work, the hardest part of this is figuring out how to understand and use personal development techniques and psychological principles and energetic laws combined to create a life where you are receiving all that you want, need, and desire. You know what I mean? Like, that's the hardest fucking part. So you're so fucking welcome. You're so fucking welcome for this course. Okay. Inside, I'm literally teaching you the processes needed to shift your thoughts and energy so that they support the manifestation of your every desire. This is a course about receiving on demand. I love that. I love that part. This course is for the woman who is ready to spend time arguing in favor of getting what she wants. It's for the woman who is actually ready to receive. Because you got to think about it. You are communicating with your actions what your self-worth is every single day. And if you say that you want to receive, you say that you want to go higher, you say that you want to have self-worth, you say that you're a woman who loves herself or who wants to love herself, it's like, what actions are you actually taking? How are you actually behaving in a way that communicates to yourself, yeah, you're worthy of the life that you desire? And the Receiver's Mindset course, it has been very intentionally created to help you develop the mental, emotional, and spiritual tools needed to thrive in general in any aspect of your life. You can learn more about the course, get a breakdown of all 5 modules, look over the payment options, and save over $300 when you enroll today by clicking the link in the show notes or the description if you're listening on YouTube. Okay? So I hope that you check it out. If you feel called to, if it feels aligned with your spirit, then I would fucking love to serve you inside of this course. Make sure you get access to the free resource library using the link in the show notes or description on YouTube if you haven't done that already. And I love you so much. I will talk to you next Monday. And that's all I got. Okay, bye.